A North Texas chef who recently shared his battle with tongue and throat cancer had an encouraging update over the weekend. Take a look.
For the past 6 months, this has been my journey through cancer. But as of yesterday, I'm down to here, cancer-free.
Sweet. Congratulations, John. That's Chef John Bonnell announcing that he is now cancer-free. He'd gone through 2 surgeries, chemotherapy, and radiation treatment. He lost his sense of taste for a while, which made him worry about his career. But he says the taste is now starting to return. He also told us his type of cancer is caused by HPV, and the vaccine, which is now out, would have prevented it.
But he is so loved and a long-time member of the Fox 4 family, coming on Good Day quite often.
Yeah. Recipe. That would be very, well, probably, I was going to say difficult and scary. First, there's the whole idea of cancer and that kind of thing. And then if you come back, you won't be able to taste the food you make, and you're probably out of a profession too.
Right.
But good deal.
Yeah.
Number one, he's healthy, apparently, and then go make some great meals.
Doing what he loves.
Enjoy your life. Heather and I will see you back at 6 o'clock. Thank you for watching.
And we hope you stay here because Clarice is next with more local news.
You're watching Fox 4 News.
Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is suing the City of Denton to block an event that offers gender-neutral dressing rooms. Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley. Paxton says the big gay swim day at a publicly owned swimming pool violates state law and would allow grown men in changing rooms with women and children. Fox 4's Deion Anglin is live with a response from the city. Deion.
Hi there, Clarice. Well, we asked the City of Denton for a response to the state's lawsuit. It tells Fox 4 the city has no intention to violate the law. The 2 LGBTQ plus nonprofit groups rented this City of Denton public swimming pool for a private party June 7th. After it is closed to the public. Attorney General Ken Paxton is now suing the city, saying the upcoming event, Big Gay Swim Day, violates the state's anti-trans bathroom bill, alleging the organizers plan to convert the city's lawful sex-separated changing rooms into unlawful gender-neutral changing rooms.
The AG's lawsuit says that violates that law. This is a public venue. You have to do it this way. You can't do it another way. Until you fix that, you can't proceed.
Constitutional law attorney David Cole has gone over the filing. He says challenging the law poses substantial risks that could prove costly in terms of potential fines levied toward the city.
What would you predict to see happen here?
Honestly, I think the city is probably going to cave and say this is the way we're going to have to do the bathrooms, because I think the constitutional issues and the policy arguments about the bathroom law are legitimate ones, and there are arguments that probably will get heard in a Texas court, but they're not going to get heard in the next 7 days.
The City of Denton issued a statement in response to the lawsuit, saying its staff proactively took all necessary measures to ensure full compliance with state law, including informing the organizers that certain elements of their advertising conflicted with state law and advising them of the requirement to comply. We reached out to 2 groups putting together the event. Neither responded in time for our story. The state's lawsuit asks the court for a temporary restraining order unless the city takes every reasonable step to ensure private spaces at the community pool are used by the appropriate sex according to biological gender.
The statute says if you have a public place, the bathrooms have to be organized in a certain way. There are constitutional challenges to laws like that all across the country, and how that might sort out in Texas, who knows? But that's not really the issue today. The question today is, what does the law say, and are they doing that?
Now, the next step, the City of Denton will file its official response to the state's lawsuit. A judge will determine what happens from there. That's the very latest live. Clarice, back to you.
All right, Deion, thank you.